Welcome to Davis Stadium, home of the Big Sky State Games. Hard to believe this is the 36th annual edition of those state games. Spartans are a physical team. I mean, well coached and physical. They punched West in the mouth early.
Couldn't be happier to be here for the final 3 nights of the National Finals Rodeo, the Super Bowl of rodeo, and that's exactly what it is, not just for these Cowboys, but for our Montana and Wyoming fans as well.
You have a matchup between 2 top 7 teams, and that means it's not just about bragging rights. It's not just about who wins the state. There's a lot bigger implications on the line. The hill is 800 feet long. We just want to show you a little bit what it looks like. This is right below the finish line, and this thing is steep. I mean, it is all 4 steep of straight rock. You can see annual pups in the park, and that means you can bring your dogs. And today I got my dog Axel. He's a 3-year-old boy over here, and Vale, our little 1-year-old girl. And as you can tell, you get quite the perks to come as well. We're not catching anything, man.
Not yet.
From Red Lodge, Spencer Martin, SWX Montana.
In Billings, Spencer Martin, SWX Montana. Oh, man.
After months of racing against themselves right here in Hardin, the team is excited to get on the bus and face some real competition. Thank you for staying with us. We're back here at the Billings West track for Relay for Life. Right now, they're getting ready to find all the grand marshals and start cruising down 24th Street. But while we're on the track, what is next after Junior Bergen? A lot of people forget about some of those guys in the backfield.
A really frigid day out here. A lot of the athletes huddling in their tents in between events, but that didn't stop them from still posting some of the top marks in the state.
Tell you what, if you're a Skyview fan, you may just want to turn away. It was all Bronx tonight. History for the Montana Grizzlies tonight as they upset 20th ranked Washington in Seattle. A game where the Huskies were actually paid a big chunk of money to play, and if you can believe it, they paid Montana $675,000 just to lose tonight. Let's check out the highlights. This Husky is going to need a treat after watching this one. Well, let's go to AA now. It's the 65th meeting between Billings Senior and Billings West.
It's maybe more special because it hasn't happened in a while, and I got my Bobcat historian Chris Byers to talk about the last 40 years of what this program's looked like.
You have to have a big year from Terrence Shelley. The Washington State drop-down transferred after a redshirt season up in Pullman. Last night, 25 points, 9 rebounds. Fun fact about those 9 rebounds, 7 of them came on offense. So that'll be key. The Chaparrals, not huge. They graduated. Their starting center, Terrence Shelley, has to have a big game tonight. 18 double-doubles in her career. They need one tonight to keep the Jackets in it. Yeah, that was exactly my big takeaway is the Spartans are a physical team. I mean, well coached and physical. They punched West in the mouth early, and a good way to judge that was I think they converted on every 4th down and they never blinked an eye about it. It was 4th and 2, 4th and 3. That jump pass you saw was actually a 4th and 2, and every time the Spartans just said, yep, we're going to go for it and we're going to run it right up in the middle. And Zach Cruz at quarterback, how often do you see a defensive end for a team? He's committed to the Grizz to play on the defensive line, and he's their quarterback. And you see that physicality, that winning culture, that toughness really just bleed through to the rest of that Spartan team. An impressive win tonight for the Missoula Sentinel Spartans, but Billings West still a heck of a season. Their only 2 losses come to Sentinel. It's a special group of seniors, many of them playing on at the next level, and Coach Stanton was so proud of his guys tonight. Thank you for staying with us. Well, it's safe to say Res Ball sure has been in the spotlight lately. You have multiple teams battling to be the best in the state. Guys are breaking scoring records left and right, but tonight, the Lodgegrass Indians, a team pursuing a 3rd straight state title, reminds us it's more than just a game. It's about shaping people and creating memories for life.
Damon Grovon is taking the night off. Taking his place is fellow senior Jonathan Telstar Fallsdown.
1, 2, 3, 5 seconds.
Jonathan didn't make the Indians roster this season, but that didn't stop him from being a part of the team.
First thing you said is that, Coach, I know I didn't make the team, but can I stick around and help? Can I clean? Can I pick up after you guys? Can I run the clock? Can I sweep the floor? All that stuff shows the heart of what we want to build here.
Tonight in Forsyth, the guys are paying back Jonathan for his hard work.
Just a special person and everything he does for us. I just thought, you know, if anybody deserves to play, you know, after everything that they've done, you know, it's him. It's got to be him.
Before the game, Grovon presented him with his number 22 jersey.
Wait, oh my gosh, is this real? Are you serious? I didn't think that Damon Grovon would let me wear or use his jersey, and all the boys are telling me that today this is my jersey.
The team took turns congratulating the man they call Telstar, with one more surprise still in store, a spot in the starting lineup.
And of course, number 1, Telstar.
I thought to myself, like, how would it feel to be in varsity? How do the boys feel whenever they're on the court?
That dream became a reality. Telstar got his chance on the court and finished with 4 points, including this bucket. Lodge Grass will now turn their attention to the postseason, where they seek a 3rd straight state title. But tonight, the Indians proved it's always about more than just basketball.
State titles and stuff like that, that's going to come and that's going to stay forever, but it's what we do, like, outside of basketball. We just want to be bigger than basketball, and because he does a lot for us, and I love that guy.
I just want to say thank you guys, man. You guys are my brothers.
Thank you for staying with us. The Day by Day and Ace of Spades flag have become symbols of the Billings senior football program under head coach Chris Murdoch. But this season, a new symbol has emerged, leading the Broncs into the storm.
When a storm comes, Bison don't run away, they charge right into it. When a football team faces adversity, they don't hide, they embrace the challenge. Into the storm is the motto this year for Billings senior football, and for senior Cactus Runs Above, it's a message resonating with his Northern Cheyenne roots.
Right away, it just snapped and I thought of the Eagle staff. And yeah, it just really hit home for me.
Runs Above introduced his family's Eagle staff to the team, one that's been passed down for 6 generations.
Yeah, so the history of the staff and my family is I'm a 6th generation descendant of Chief Little Wolf, and the one that the staff is named after is Chief Little Wolf staff. Just kind of holding that bloodline and trying to bring that to the team and just add more depth to our team, really.
Incorporating the staff on the field honors Runs Above's elders, including his grandfather, Bill Runs Above, who passed away last January.
First words that come to mind are, "That's a bad dude right there." Yeah. But yeah, every time I hold the staff, I always think of him, and it just adds more power to our team.
This season, the Eagle staff will lead the Broncs into the storm. And on Friday, it was senior captain Peyton Morton who was bestowed the honor of wielding the sacred symbol.
Their leader has carried that stick throughout these generations. He kind of wanted to give me a chance to hold the stick, I guess, being a captain and all.
The linebacker isn't just a teammate, he's family. This past summer, Runs Above adopted Morton into the tribe.
I really took a liking to Peyton this beginning of this year, and yeah, so I see him as blood, basically.
I truly am super grateful to even get to touch the staff, like that thing has been around for 6 generations, and for me to even get to hold it and run it out onto our battlefield, I guess, it's insane.
For generations, the Eagle staff has led Runs Above's family through battles and personal hardship. Now it will help the Broncs do the same on the gridiron.
People like to talk about warriors and see them as these huge giants, but really they were our age, and they were like 15-year-olds to all the way up to young adults. And so, like, how I see it today is we're doing the same thing, just trying to get on that football field and play for each other. And so that's our basically modern day warriors, that's how I see my brothers.
Ski faster.
That's the focus for 2022 Olympic hopeful Benjamin Alexander, a former international DJ. The 37-year-old Jamaican began skiing just 5 years ago after attending a heli ski trip in British Columbia.
And I was blown away by it. And I was just like, I'd never been in terrain like that before in my life. Top of mountains. We don't really have mountains in England like that. It's bottomless powder. And I just set my intention there and then that I'm not coming back unless I'm doing this thing, and I want to come back.
2 months later, on just 9 days of skiing, Benjamin went back. In 2018, he attended the Winter Olympics, and what he experienced there would set him on a new life course.
I was really shocked that the movie Cool Runnings, which had such a huge impact on my life, and the story of the 1988 Jamaican bobsled team, I was shocked that it hadn't touched and inspired more Jamaicans. And the fact that there were only 3 Jamaicans at the games
made me see that as an opportunity, that maybe as someone who at the time had only skied 15 days in their life could potentially put my head down and put a lot of effort into qualifying myself one day, and that's the road that I'm on right now.
Fast forward to 2019, ski racing becomes his sole focus. Now based out of Jackson, Wyoming, Benjamin is determined to be Jamaica's first Olympic alpine skier.
Are you Jamaican? You sound British. I'm like, yeah, I'm British, but like, I have dual citizenship.
The son of a British mother and Jamaican father, Benjamin hopes his journey can inspire change in winter sports.
I hope that my achievement of getting to the Olympics can inspire other young kids or adults to get into skiing, black or white, it doesn't matter. But I hope that it can just prove that with a bit of dedication and time and effort, you can achieve your dreams.
The hardest part is making people believe in him. There is this idea that you've got to start skiing when you could walk, or 2 years old. You got to start racing when you're 7 or 8 years old and work your way up through the whole system. And it's really important to understand with Benji, it's not that he's trying to win the gold medal. He's trying to have the Olympic experience.
But in order to get there, Benji has to reach a certain qualifying time. Lisa Ballard, Masters Cup world champion and ski racing aficionado, is providing some focus training to make that dream a reality.
Yep, there you go. Really feel that.
Yep.
And it's an active, I'm pulling the foot under as that hip comes up. He has the talent and he has the athletic ability, and he needs a lot of fine tuning at this point. And so I was pretty honored to be asked to help coach him, and also inspired.
Lisa believes Benjamin will make it to Beijing because he has something you can't teach.
Some people have what I call the speed gene, and some people don't. And it's not something you can teach. You've either got that go for it attitude or you don't. And Benji definitely has the go for it attitude.
And so yeah, I think I have the speed gene, and that's why I'm addicted to the sport and why I'm pursuing ski racing.
Call it a Cool Runnings reboot, with origins in the Mountain West all the way to the Olympics in Beijing.
Yeah, buddy.
Reporting from Red Lodge, Spencer Martin, SWX Montana.
They're still in there, they're still looking at it. Sometimes it just takes more. There was one.
With me today is Aaron Lowen, Red Lodge native and fly fisherman for 15 years from East Rosebud Fly and Tackle. He's taking me down the West Fork to see if I can catch a fish.
Cool thing is you can see through this water because it's really clear. So just like finding the shallower spot, you can kind of move around in the water. This is why I like fishing the West Fork.
Yeah, what are you looking for in the river, the creek, wherever you're fishing to identify, where the fish could be?
So a place where the water is nice and calm, where a fish can sit, but also has a constant supply of oxygen in the water and food source. So like behind that boulder is good because it pushes the water around, makes a calm spot for the fish to sit, and then just shoves food in front of the fish the entire time. And then try to flick it on the other side of your body, so that way it goes more upstream instead of across.
Okay.
That way you just get more time to have that fly in the water, Ooh. And just big loop.
Get a little bit more ambidextrous.
Just big loop, yep. And there's no wrong way to cast.
Just get it out there.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you're starting out, you're gonna do a lot of funny looking things that are gonna help you get better in the long run.
Got too much risk.
Yeah, you see how you got this thing all the way out?
Yeah.
Keep it in tight and then just roll it over.
It really does feel, once you keep that kind of tight, and the simpler the better. I think when you come out here, I'm thinking that I'm gonna be winding back and, chucking my arm back, chucking my arm forward.
Yeah, so I'm just rolling it out there. And if this thing ever just like darts down, because I put a second fly on the bottom now, that means there's a fish on it. So you can see I have this guy, which kind of represents like a beetle or something big that'd be around the banks, or like a big black fly, horsefly.
Where is this to you, in terms of part of being Montana culture?
What's our largest economic industry, Tourism in Montana.
Yeah.
Fly fishing is a big part of that in the summer. And so you just see it everywhere. It's a mainstay.
Except when you keep hooking yourself like I do.
Everyone does it.
Gonna need some new shorts after this.
We're not catching anything, man.
Not yet.